Dum dum dum.
Hello and welcome to my 47-part series on the house that I live in. Well, this is the room that I stay in. This is my bed, ready for me to hop in at a moment's notice. Of course, my manly magnolias. Now let's venture into the unknown wilds of outside of my room. Here on the left is a bathroom, where I do most of my bathrooming. And across the hall is my sister's room, and she probably wouldn't want me to go in there, but I'm going to go anyway. Her bed is fancy as mine is. This concludes part 1 of this. Welcome to part 2 of my 47 series on the house that I live in. Well, again, this is my sister's room. This is where she stays when she's not out wherever she's doing. As you can see outside, it looks like snow on the ground, but it's actually just ice. Cold, hard ice. Fun! Well, let's venture into the living room. This living room has kind of a grand wall ceiling where the granddaddy longlegs like to hang out. This concludes part 2 of my 47-part series. Stay tuned. Welcome to part 3 of my 47-part series on the house that I live in. Well, again, this is my living room. Kind of the biggest room in the whole house. And as you may have heard, I have cockatiels. This one right here is Anna. She's the mean one. She likes to bite. This one's Sammy. He's the nice one. He's a little bit older. He's about 12 years old. And he won't bite. He'll just kind of run away. He's the nice one. And we have sort of a patio that my grandpa built outside you may have seen earlier. This concludes part 3 of my 47-part series. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome to part 4 of my 47-part series on my house. So we have the TV, which is kind of nice, an HD TV, but it has a bit of burn-in on the sides. Across here we have the kitchen, or the dining room. And the Christmas tree. This is a new Christmas tree. Usually we have a gigantic Christmas tree in the corner over there, but this Christmas I suppose she didn't want to work as hard, so she put up a smaller Christmas tree. We have a loaf of bread. And the kitchen where we cook and eat things. And this concludes whatever part I'm on. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome to part 5 of my 47-part series on my house that I live in. Up here we have some cows. And here's the pantry of the kitchen where we keep most of our dry foods and such. And we got some Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Delicious. Back here is where my grandmother keeps her PC. And this is my life force. This is how I stay on the internet, because right there is my Wi-Fi dongle. It provides wireless throughout the house. It's like magic. And this is the laundry room. And this is the end of part 5. Hello and welcome to my 47-part series on the house that I live in. Over here across the hall is my grandmother's room. She has the biggest room in the house, which has its own bathroom and a gigantic closet that goes into Narnia, I think. And the bathroom's nice. This used to be a closet, but they took out the wall, and now it's its own room now. And there used to be a deer head in here that scared the crap out of me every time I came in here. They seem to have removed it. But this bathroom also has its own phone. I've always wanted my own phone in my own bathroom. But this concludes part 6 of the series. Hello and welcome to the 47-part series on the house that I live in. As you can see, we're back in the laundry room. So I want to show you the garage. That door used to lead to that room that the closet leads to now. And we got a couple four-wheelers and lawnmowers, and we got a new garage door installed. Although we don't need to open it because there's a door here now. This door wasn't always here. We used to have to kind of run and try to beat the garage door before it mangled us. And this is the outside world. stay tuned for part 7 of this 47-part series. Hello, and welcome back to my 47-part series on the house I live in. This is the outside world. This is Arkansas. And up on the hill is my grandpa's shop that he built a few years back. It's pretty nice. It's a sanctuary. It's got satellites and boats and all kinds of stuff. And that's where my grandmother usually parks her big van that she brings on trips. And this is where I would park my car if I didn't leave it back in Savannah. And I'm not sure whose vehicle that is. Actually, kind of ominous, really. It's very, very cold out here. Stay tuned for the next part of this series. Welcome back to my 47-part series on the house I live in. Well, we're still out here outside. Just want to kind of show you the outside of the house. That window is to the garage. And this is the window to that room with the laundry room and the room with the computer. And this is a deck, patio. During the summer there are wasps here, so you can't really go out here without being stung. And of course Santa Claus. And there used to be a tree here, but it was cut down a couple years ago. Welcome back to my 47-part series on the house that I live in. Well, as I said earlier, this is not snow, it's just very cold, hard ice. Very slippery. You wouldn't want to walk out here unless you knew what you were doing. Across the street here, there's what we just call the circle, where kids just go out and play. Brings back a lot of memories of me riding with my sister on a three-wheeler and flipping and getting knocked out and almost getting a concussion. Great memories. And this is the front of the house. And this concludes my not-so 47-part series.
La 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 la, the house that Jeremy lives in. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Thanks for watching the movie.